Alright, so I'm going to be doing something a little different. This is DC Nation issue 6. I love these things. You get them once a month. It's free. Gives you all the solicits and previews to different things for DC coming in the future. I like these. And they come out, the first week of the month. So I'm going to try to do these every month to basically analyze everything that's going on in this and give you pretty much the rundown. The main thing this week is Grant Morrison's Green Lantern, which, well, obviously I got and I will be reviewing. Now, if we take a look at the back cover, we will see, so, apparently the Batman Who Laughs from Dark Knight's Metal is getting his own book in December. Yeah, did I miss you? No, not really. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call the Roy. I want to know what his reaction is. Ryan. Okay, so I got DC Nation issue number 6, and guess who's getting a mini-series?
Who?
So, you know the Batman Who Laughs from Dark Knight's Metal?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting his own mini-series. It's just going to be a 6-issue mini, written by Scott Snyder, because guess what? The Nightmare, it continues in the Batman Who Laughs, number 1. The Nightmare of Metal.
I'm not getting that.
Why not? Isn't he like... But isn't Metal like your favorite event?
First of all, I don't have a favorite event. I don't like events in general. I thought I would like events.
And you know what's fitting? It says, "Did you miss me?" as his like tagline for the first issue. And you know what I say? No.
Yeah.
No, I don't actually. So I'm excited for this. I know you are excited for this too. Finally, we're getting a Batman Who Laughs miniseries. I know people have been demanding
everyone's
this.
Been asking for, really.
Exactly. Everybody's been asking for a Batman Who Laughs book.
Well, that just ruined my day.
Yeah, this is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my entire life.
I'm going to hate going to the comic store and having to see that when I'm going to get a Green Lantern or Superman.
Exactly. But anyway, so let's look at what we got inside. So we got an ad here for Justice League number 13, which I read the first issue. I honestly not a fan at all with Justice League. I was excited for the first issue, but then I kind of just dropped off, and then now Drowned Earth is going on, and blah. Then we got DC Insider here, and they're talking to Steve Orlando, which I've had a little problem with, because JLA wrote the JLA series, and that was alright. And then he wrote a couple issues of Wonder Woman before the Witching Hour started, and they weren't good at all. So I honestly, once I see his name, I don't care about anything. Now this here is just talking about like what the editors do. I don't care as long as they make good books. We got an ad for Batman 60 through 62, which apparently is teaming up with the Penguin, which I also got that issue, Batman 58, which came out this week. Then I like this stuff. This stuff is cool, where they analyze a page in certain issues analyzing a page in a comic book. They're analyzing Flash number 58, a page in Flash number 58, and it's kind of cool to see how they work here with the script and the pencils, the inks and the colors and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And then we're gonna just skip this. Okay, well, I see the problem is that I don't care about anything that has to do with Dark Knight's Metal or the Batman Who Laughs. I don't care that he's getting a new book. I don't care. So here we have the Green Lantern annotated, which it's basically a preview of the Green Lantern book, but I'm going to actually skip it because I haven't read it yet, and I don't want to get spoiled in case anything, because it's Grant Morrison, it's a big deal. Now this I'm excited for. Wonder Woman is getting a new creative team. It was really good until issue 50. Issue 50 was good, then issue 51, Steve Orlando took over, then the Witching Hour happened, which was good, but the ending kind of made me a little mad, but I'll explain that later. And this is just talking about Willow Wilson, the new writer for Wonder Woman, how she's going to write the book, and how it'll be a big challenge, because 75 years of Wonder Woman is a big deal. Then we have here Batman basically teaching you how to draw shadows in a comic book, which is pretty cool. Which is pretty cool. Here we have an ad here for Green Lantern #2. No more good cop. All right. Well, let's hope Grant. You're doing something right. Here's a little thing of Jeff Johns. He's talking about what's going to happen next in Doomsday Clock and his vision for Shazam. And then when you read his Clown Prince of Crime epic 3 Jokers, which I believe will be a Batman a Black Label book. And then we have here the Wonder Years, which prolific scribe Brian Michael Bendis launches and curates a new in-continuity DC imprint focused on teenage heroes in Young Justice, Wonder Twins, Dial H for Hero, and Naomi, from a bevy of top talent. Alright, Young Justice book, Wonder Twins book, okay. Dial H for Hero, okay. And Naomi, okay, well. So we have a 51-year-old man who's making a new imprint for DC about teenagers. I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know who this Naomi character is. I don't know if she's appeared before, if this will be like her first appearance, I guess, but who knows. Now, the Wonder Twins book I may actually pick up. I believe that's supposed to come out in February, but the problem is, it's these old men, or older men, not old men, but older men, trying to write how teenagers act. Me being a teenager, I'm sure it's gonna go horribly. But the Wonder Twins book, I might actually pick up when it actually comes out. This is kind of interesting. This is the Force Quest, which they break down the 4 forces that govern the universe. So, obviously, you got the Speed Force, you got the Sage Force, you got the Strength Force, and the Still Force. It's cool, I guess. So you're getting some history about certain things of the DC universe, which I like, and that's pretty cool. Alright, so now we have the direct currents, which are basically the solicits for December 2018 and week 1 of January 2019. So basically for this has like most of the books, or all of the books that are coming out for DC, I'm assuming. I'm just going to talk about the biggest deals and the books that I'm reading. So Batman 61 is coming out in December, along with Batman 62. I'm excited for it. So far, what they've been doing is pretty good, or what Tom King has been doing with his most recent arc with KGBs. That was really good, and hopefully this new arc with Penguin is solid as well. We also have the Batman Who Laughs, #1 of 6, which, at least it's a mini-series. We also have Batman and the Outsiders #1 coming out, but we'll talk about that more later. Freedom Fighters #1 of 12. I don't know, it's apparently an alternate universe story about, like, World War II and stuff like that, where Germany won World War II. I might pick it up. I don't know. It depends. We'll see when that day comes. Obviously, Green Lantern #2, which I have nothing else to really say about that. Detective Comics is almost at its 1,000th issue, which, obviously I'm going to have to get that. Now, Justice League Dark #6 is also coming out, and so the end of the witching hour, it says to be continued in Justice League Dark #5. I'm like, dang it, now I gotta read Justice League Dark, because I wasn't gonna read Justice League Dark, but now I guess I have to, because they left it on off of a cliffhanger. And then, as you can see, let's talk about Batman and the Outsiders #1. We got Batman, we got Black Lightning, we got The Signal, we got Katana, and, Prodigy? Is that her name? I have no idea. Martian Manhunter is getting a 12-issue mini or maxi series, which, I might actually, never mind, it's written by Steve Orlando, so I'm not getting it. Red Hood Outlaw #29. So far, it's been pretty good with Red Hood Outlaw, so just, not Red Hood and the Outlaws, but it's just Red Hood Outlaw. It looks like he teams up with Batwoman, so that might be interesting. Superman #9, we'll have to see what happens with that. Apparently, he's teaming up with Zod in issue 5. So that could be cool, and I don't know, I think after issue 6, I may drop off of Superman. I don't know, it's not a book that I need to read every month, but it's a good book so far. We'll have to see. It started out bad, and then kind of is making its way up to be good. Let's see if it stays like that, and if not, I'm going to have to drop off of it. Last but not least, we got Wonder Woman 60 and 61. As you can see, we also have an ad here for Wonder Woman 62, which we'll have to see if Willow Wilson, actually, will make Wonder Woman good after, you had a terrible writer go on, Steve Orlando, or I shouldn't say terrible writer, he's an okay writer, but I'm not that big of a fan of him. You had him go on for a couple issues, then you had a crossover event, which was good, but it was still a crossover event, which sucks. And then you have this new creative team that you're making a big deal about, so hopefully she can make Wonder Woman good. And that's pretty much it for DC Nation issue 6, so let me know if you want to see this every month, because if you like this, let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this DC Nation analysis. Alright guys, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, why don't you give this video a like and check out some of the other videos we have on the channel. And if you like those videos as well as this one, why don't you consider subscribing to the channel as well. And also comment down below if you want to see more of these types of videos where I go over DC Nation and look in depth of each issue. So guys, I'll see you in the next one.